What's up guys, welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, my name is Wazza and I post videos every single Wednesday. If you do want to see more of them, all you gotta do is subscribe down below and hit that notification bell to be notified every single time that I upload. In today's video, we're gonna do a little Q&A. It's something that I haven't done in a while because I've pretty much just been writing and stuff like that, but I'm up to week 7 of a 15-week challenge with my homie Mitch, and I was just getting bored of riding skate parks and doing the same thing every day. So I asked a couple of girls that I work with to give me some feedback and let me know what they think I should change in the videos. And they pretty much all came back to me with the same thing, saying like the videos are cool and all if you really just like scootering and whatever else, but it doesn't really show your personality. So my boss Rach decided to write out 20 questions and I've just literally copied and pasted them, chucked them in my notes. I haven't read through the questions, and I think that way I'll give you guys the most authentic answer. It's not like I've pre-planned it or anything like that. Trying to get the perfect answer. When you do that, it kind of just like, I don't know, you just overthink it. There's so much detail that goes into every answer and it's just like, it's not really authentic or raw. Before we get into the Q&A, I've got one thing that I need you guys to help me with, and I just want you to comment down below. Should I ride the yellow wheels or the pink wheels next on my setup? While I was in America earlier this year, the homies from River actually hooked it up with these 2 pairs, so massive shout out to them. But I just can't decide which ones I want to chuck on the scoot next, so it's up to you guys down below. Drop some comments, yellow wheels or pink wheels. Let a brother know. Alright, let's get into the questions. I've got them on my phone here, and like I said, I haven't really read through the questions. I have no idea what we're going to get, but let's get into it. So question number 1, what did you eat for breakfast today? Today I actually had Vegemite on toast and a cup of tea. Super Aussie with a little mix of Welsh heritage, but yeah, I actually rate Vegemite on toast. Some of you guys probably hate it, but I'm all about it. Kind of grew up on it. Number 2, funniest nickname someone's given you. The funniest nickname someone's given me, like I've had Wazza my whole life, but the other day someone was drunk and they were like, saw me in a photo and wrote to my friend, "Is that washroom?" Yes, washroom. So I'm guessing washroom is the funniest nickname I've ever been given. Question number 3, one motto you live by. There's one quote that I've always really kind of related back to in every aspect of life, and it's by a famous hockey player named Wayne Gretzky. And he was like one of the highest scorers, I believe, in all of hockey, and was like just insane, one of the greatest players ever. And his motto was, you miss 100% of the shots you don't take. And I just think that relates to everything in life. If you don't try something, you're never going to get the reward or the result that you want. You know, you've really got to go after it. And if you try and you fail, that's okay. Try again, try again, try again. But if you don't try, you're never going to get there. So yeah, that's just one that I live by. So shout out Wayne Gretzky. Question number 4, one song that gets you keen to ride. I don't know, at the moment, I'm like flittering heaps between a couple of Aussie artists, like Young and Lips, Day One, Mitros de Menace. There's heaps of like Aussie rappers, even 1-4, stuff like that. I've just been like flitting through all the tracks lately. I'm gonna say probably Boss by Day One. You know, something like B-O-S-S things. Yeah, I just think that's a tune. I just think that's such a tune. Love riding to that. Question number 5, celebrity crush. Steph Claire Smith. Queen. Absolute queen. Shout out to Josh. Big ups on that one, bro. He wiped it. Question number 6, if you could eat one thing for the rest of your life, what would it be? That's hard because there's so many sick options out there. One thing for the rest of your life. I'd probably say pizza. I know that's kind of a broad answer, but I just think it's bread. You could kind of make a morning pizza, whatever, somehow, I don't know. But then you can kind of use it throughout all your meals and just mix up the toppings, and that way it's like still mixing it up, but same thing. Question 7, what is one career highlight? Career highlight would have to be getting a signature deck. I think that's one of the coolest things that can happen in any sport, is to get like a product named after you or something like that. So to achieve that not only once but twice was an amazing feat for me. Something I'm super proud of, and something I worked really hard on. I was riding for Envy for years before that happened, so shout out to Envy for actually making that happen. But yeah, that's probably the career highlight. I went to Worlds and stuff like that, but I think getting my own deck and actually having that on the market and kids buying it and riding it was just one of the coolest things that could have ever happened to me. So question number 8 is the last book that you've read. For me, I'm not really much of a reader, and it wasn't something that I really aspired to do. I've always thought like, yeah, I should probably read more and stuff like that, but never really thought I'd actually follow through and do it. I'm too visual, like always on my phone, YouTube, whatever. But when Isolation came around, I saw the book at my friend's house. I was like, yo, can I please borrow that? And the book is The Subtle Art of Not Giving a F. It's by Mark Manson. It's an incredible book. You've probably seen it. It's a bestseller. It was this bright orange cover. For me, it was something that I really related to. Like a lot of the subjects and stuff that he talks about was things that I was either going through or have been through recently. And I'm sure there's going to be stuff in there that I'm going to go through in the future. But that book for me helped so much, just getting into isolation, getting off my phone, and just kind of like getting in and trying to grow some knowledge. So I definitely recommend, if you're like maybe 15 plus, get that book, read that book. It's honestly epic and you'll get so much out of it. But so any of my friends out there that have recently finished school, or you know, young adults or anything like that, if you haven't read this book before, 100% stop watching this video right now, go online, find out where you can get it, or buy it online and read it on your phone or something. It's honestly incredible. You'll love it. Thank me later. Number 9, funniest childhood memory. This is hard, man. I grew up with so many funny people. Like, funniest childhood memory. One that you guys will probably find funny that I don't even remember, but it's just like a story that always comes up with my family, is that when I was like super little, I was in a pram and my mum had a shop up the road, like a little hair salon, and my brother was like, all right, we're gonna bring Woz up now, and they just chucked me in the pram. My brother's like 8 years older than me, so I think they would have been like, you know, maybe 10 at this time. I was young, I don't know exactly how old, but I was in the pram. And they were like running up the street, my brother and my cousin Josh, and they were literally just smashing it. And if you've ever been to Warrior where there's like a bunch of trees with like little jumps and stuff like that, and they were just running. And they ran the whole way and like went over this little bump and then kind of stopped, and I just kept going, splat on the concrete right out the front of my mum's salon. And yeah, my brother got flogged for that one. So shout out to Liam and Josh. Question number 10, how many countries have you traveled to? I've traveled to so many countries that I don't actually know the number off the top of my head. But if we're gonna talk continents, I've been to every continent but Antarctica for riding a scooter, which is pretty sick. Really brief stop in South America. We'll just put that out there. That's one place that I need to go and actually explore. I'd love to go to Brazil or something like that, but I have to see what comes in the future. I've got no trips planned, and Rona season ain't exactly helping me right now, but yeah. Question number 11 is, what gives you the biggest adrenaline rush? I think for me, doing flips is something that really gets me going, and it's the whole concept of I'm not acrobatic whatsoever. So when you see me do a flip, it's like, yeah, I have some awareness just from doing them by now, but I'm not naturally meant to go upside down, I can tell you that for sure. So doing a double flip and stuff on a scooter, yeah, I don't know how or why I ever thought that was a good idea, but I did for one moment in time, got it done, and I'm so glad that I did, because I don't think I'd do a double flip ever again. Question 12, I had a feeling this was gonna be in here. Single or taken? Taken. Question number 13, what goals have you set for the remainder of 2020? 2020 for me is a little weird. Like, I had a game plan of what I wanted to do this whole year, and that got completely thrown out the window when Rona season came around. I think what I want to do is just keep working on my business. I have a few little business ventures that I'm trying to do with Wiyu. If you want to cop some merch, the link will be down below. There's plenty of clothes coming for winter really soon, so you can sign up to that email list, little plug. But other than that, I want to build a digital media agency. But yeah, I think that's my main goal. The other goal is to just be happy. I think I like put a priority on that like a year ago, and it's been the best thing that I've ever done. So don't do anything that doesn't make me happy. That's definitely another goal for 2020. Question number 14, helmet or no helmet when riding a scooter? We actually spoke about this, Rach and I, who wrote these questions at work, so that's why she's chucked this in. For me, I say no helmet, personally. Not because I think it's cool or anything like that, purely out of habit. I grew up riding and not having to wear a helmet at the skate park. It really wasn't cool when I was younger, and it just wasn't a habit that I kind of built. From then, I worked at Monster Skate Park, it was compulsory. I got way more in the habit of riding, but since that's burnt down, or like had the fire incident years back, I haven't been forced to wear a helmet anywhere else. So it's kind of like I've just forgotten about the helmet. I've always got it on me, and I definitely recommend wearing a helmet. For me, it's more the fact that I forget, and it's not a high enough priority to kind of put it on my head. It's something that I should prioritize more, and I'm so grateful for the kids that I grew up riding with at Monster that I had influence on, that they've pretty much transcended into like just consistently wearing helmets and stuff like that, because it is a really good habit and it's a safety thing. Like, you're kind of stupid for not wearing one, and I take full responsibility for that. But for me, it's more about the habit. I just forget to wear it. I forget to put it on. It's not my priority when I go to the skate park. And I also have a higher skill level than a lot of people. And I know that some people say, yeah, but you do more dangerous tricks and stuff like that. And I completely agree. I think the one point in that is I just understand or have the awareness of when things do go wrong and when they don't go wrong, how I can control that situation. So especially on a scooter, I can just eject, land on my feet, or just take the slam, and I've had plenty over the years to practice like the best way to crash. But on a snowboard, not so lucky, strapped in, kind of get it a bit wrong, and that's something that I'm actually really into investing in this season, is a new helmet to ride in. So yeah, I think it's not that it's not cool, I think it's just that it's a bad habit that I don't wear it, and 2, I probably should change that and start wearing one for everything. Question number 15, would you ever shave off your hair? The answer to this is no. I think I like the long hair. I'm definitely due for a haircut, and a year and a half ago, not even 2 years ago, I got a terrible haircut in America. My mum's a hairdresser, pretty much had one hairdresser my whole life. I was living with Ray for a little bit, and he was like, yo, let's go get haircuts. Decided it was a good idea, kind of wanted to change. Jumped on my Insta story, was like, should I cut my hair off? And the first 10 people that reacted were like, yes, yes, yes. So I went, sweet. Didn't look at my phone again. I thought they've all just said yes, whatever. And then walked into the hair salon. I wasn't convinced that I wanted to do it, and I started to back out. And I just said to the lady, just cut it to my mouth, and she cut it so much higher, in line with my eyes. Then I checked my phone again, and it backflipped in the pole, and it was just like, no, 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 no. And I was like, oh shit, too late now. This chick's just screwed up my hair. So I felt terrible afterwards. I was like, I shouldn't have done this, regretted it so much, as I wasn't happy with the haircut. And if people had kind of got around it, I probably would have been a little more okay with it, but I just got rinsed for having this terrible haircut, so all my mates were loving it. But I don't think I'll cut it off. Maybe if I lose hair, I think if I was balding or something like that, I'd shave it. But yeah, until then, I'm not doing the Fisher. Question number 16, what do you wish you could do more of? At the moment, travel, that's for sure. I'm obsessed with going to new places, doing new things, and I just think the vibe when you're traveling is way higher than usual. You're just open to doing more, you're not really set in the same old routines. Question number 17, biggest fear. I think for me, one of my biggest fears would be the ocean. I know some people are gonna laugh at that. I don't really know what it is. I think it's more the fact that you don't know what's down there. I don't have a problem with swimming in the ocean or surfing or anything like that. I'm all about it, but the whole fear of not knowing what's underneath you scares the shit out of me. I don't know, I think it's really interesting too. You don't know what's beneath the surface, and it's so deep that you don't actually know what's in the ocean. But yeah, the fact that we don't know scares the crap out of me. So the ocean. Question number 18 is one thing most people don't know about you. One thing a lot of people don't know about me is that I did a double backflip on a scooter, because I'm not acrobatic. But I think something a bit broader is the fact that 99.99% of me is Welsh. All of my family but me are Welsh. The only reason I'm Australian is because my family moved out here and I was born here. But I go back to the UK every now and then, and go back to Southeast Wales and where my family's from in Swansea and hang out, which is always fun. But yeah, so pretty much 99.9% Welsh. Question number 19, do you have any tattoos? If so, do they have a meaning? I don't have any tattoos. I've thought about it a million times. I just don't think I'm decisive enough to decide on a single tattoo that I want for life. I think if you could just have it for a bit and then change it, I'd be covered in them head to toe. But the fact that you have it for life kind of trips me out a little bit. I'm never fixated on one thing. There's a bunch of sayings I like, but I don't think I'm kind of impulsive enough to just go and get it. I reckon one day I'll get one just to at least say that I have it. But right now, completely clean slate. So last question before we wrap this one up. You just won 50K, what would you do with it? I think for me, one of the goals was to save some money. So I think I put 30K into a savings account, and then I've got 20K to spend. I'll probably buy a CRF 110. I want one so bad. The other thing would be to invest in camera gear and stuff like that. There's a bunch of gear that I want at the moment, which is super expensive, and it's just I'll get there, I'll do that, I'll do this, but I just need to do it. And having it right now would help so much to motivate me to go, one, do work, make videos for the channel, and just be creative in general. So I think investing in camera gear, probably get Canon R, is it R5 or Canon R? Yeah, R5 I think, or Blackmagic. So tempted to buy one of them. The other thing that I'd probably do is buy a new car. I've been driving the Jeep for a while now and I'm just a little over it. Yeah, I don't know what car I'd buy. Let me know in the comments down below if there's a cool car you think I should get next. That's gonna wrap it up for the 20 question Q&A, guys. If you did enjoy it, make sure to leave a thumbs up down below. You can also follow me on Instagram @Wozzeir. cop some clothes at www.wiiu.co and subscribe to the channel for more videos. But until next time, I'm out. See you guys next Wednesday.